Idolatry. There are so many people that are worshiping everybody. You can worship a celebrity. You can worship a president. You can worship your car. You can worship music. You can do all type of idolization. And there's so many people that's worshiping Jesus. And we're going to talk about it because we're living in a time where idolatry is more rampant than ever. But it's not always statues and altars, because a lot of people have that. They have the statue of Mary in their house. They got a statue of Buddha. You see it all the time in the Korean or Vietnamese restaurants. Also in the, all Asians, you see all the statues. You see all kind of statues of where they have soldiers, generals of the white people, of their heroes that, unalived a lot of the melanated people. They have those statues. I mean, they have altars after altars of all these people they idolize. And when someone passes away, they're idolizing them. They're talking about them on the news. They're doing tributes to them. They're bringing flowers and candy and roses and all kind of stuff. That's idolization. So people are idolizing images and brands and lifestyles that have become the new gods of this generation. So we're going to talk about it. And what does Yahuwah say about idolatry? In Exodus 23-5, you shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image. You shall not bow down to them or serve them. For I, Yahuwah, am a jealous Yahuwah. Yes. Deuteronomy 4:24. For Yahuwah Elohaka is a consuming fire, even a jealous Elohim. Yahuwah is clear. He does not share worship with anyone or anything. So why do people idolize things? Well, the first thing is spiritual blindness. 2 Corinthians 4:4. The God of this world, Satan, has blinded the minds of unbelievers. Satan has blinded the masses through distraction, entertainment, and pleasure, causing them to worship the created instead of the creator. Number 2, lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Many don't realize what they're doing is idolatry. They think it's normal to obsess over celebrities, fashion, politics, because that's what the world has programmed them to do. Number 3, rebellion against the truth. Romans 1:21-23. Although they knew Elohim, they did not glorify him as Elohim. They exchanged the glory of the incorruptible Elohim for images resembling mortal man. People choose idols because idols don't demand holiness. Idol worship is easier than obedience. It feeds the flesh but kills the spirit. Number 4, culture of self-worship. 2 Timothy 3:2-5. In the last days, men shall be lovers of themselves, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Elohim. That is cosmetic surgery, self-worship, social media, image obsession, politics, false hope in a man, and even modern Christianity, idolizing Jesus without obedience to the Father, Yahuwah. Even Jesus has been made an idol. In Matthew 7:22-23, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, and I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness. People follow the image of Jesus that fits their lifestyle, not Yahushua HaMashiach, who taught repentance, Torah, and obedience to Yahuwah. They made a false Messiah who supports sin, Sunday worship, and pagan holidays. That's idolatry dressed in religion. So why is idolatry so dangerous? Because it steals worship from Yahuwah, opens spiritual doors to demons, leads to spiritual death, and provokes Yahuwah jealousy and wrath. In 1 Corinthians 10:20-22, I do not want you to be participants with demons. Shall we provoke Yahuwah to jealousy? So what is Yahuwah doing about this? He's shaking everything. Celebrities falling, political chaos, economic collapse, religious exposure, because he is calling his people to come out of Babylon. Revelation 18:4. Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not her plagues. I say this all the time, almost every video, because that's what Yahuwah is telling me to say. Come out of her, my people, because we are still in Babylon, and we're still accepting the things that Babylon is doing. I know it's hard to break free. It's hard to break free from Babylon because we've been indoctrinated. We've been stuck in it for so many years. So why are people still doing it? Because they don't know who they are. They're spiritually dead or asleep. They are addicted to the world system, and they haven't encountered the real Yahuwah. But Yahuwah is still calling. He's raising voices like yours and mine to wake up the lost sheep, to restore true worship, and to expose the deception of modern idolatry. In John 4:23, the hour comes and now is when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. So don't idolize anyone or anything. You only owe worship to our Father, Yahuwah.